Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm Tejanan, a ServiceNow developer at Pearl. In this video, I'm going to show you how to enable the Automated Test Framework, also known as ATF, and then create a test. We'll go step by step from enabling ATF to building a real-time test scenario so you can start automating your manual testing process. Before creating a test, let's quickly make sure ATF is enabled on the instance. Firstly, navigate to Automated Test Framework and select Test module. Select any of the tests. If you see a message saying running test and test suits is disabled and run test button is missing, that means ATF is not enabled. To enable it, go to Automated Test Framework. Under Administration, select Properties. Enable test and test suits execution. Enable scheduled test suite execution and save. Go back and reopen the test. If run test button is visible, that means ATF is successfully enabled and ready to use. What is test in ATF? Now let's quickly understand what is a test is. In ATF, a test is a collection of steps that simulates real user actions and validate system behavior. Each test contains multiple test steps where some steps perform actions like opening a form or entering data, and others validating expected outcomes. This helps us automate testing and ensuring consistency without manual effort. For example, we'll use a real business scenario. Whenever a incident is created with category as software, it should automatically be assigned to software group and a specific user. Let's see how we can validate this using ATF. Let's get started. I'll navigate to Automated Test Framework, Tests. This opens the list of all existing tests in the system. To create a new test, I'll click the New button at the top. Now the test form opens where we need to provide some basic details. Name, validate software incident assignment. Description, this test validates that when an incident is created with category as software, it automatically assigned to software group. Once the details are filled in, I'll click Submit. Now our test record is created and we are ready to define the test steps. Now that the test record is ready, we need to define the actions that system should perform. I'll scroll down to test steps related list and click on Add Test Step. This opens the Add Test Step dialog where all available test categories are organized such as forms, server, service catalogs, and more. These categories are called spokes. Each spoke represents a functional area of the platform. Inside each spoke, you will find specific action, which are actually steps you can perform. For example, in the form spoke, You have actions like open new form, set field values, and submit form. In server spoke, you have action like record query, record insert, etc. So based on your use case, you choose the appropriate scope and then select the required action. For this scenario, since we are working with the incident form, I'll use form spoke and specific relevant actions. From form category, I'll select open a new form and click on next. Then I'll choose the incident table. Next, I will add another step, set field values. Here, I'll simulate real user inputs. Caller, select the valid users. For example, able tutor. And category as software. And short description, unable to install VPN software. If the assign group is mandatory in your instance, you can also set assign group software. This step represents a user filling out the instant form. Then click on submit. Now I will add another step, action as submit a form. This simulates clicking on submit button and creating the incident record. Finally, I will add a validation step. In this step, I will verify both user inputs and system behavior. Short description is unable to install VPN software. Category is software. Assign group is software. This ensures the business rule or assessment logic is working correctly. Now that all steps are configured, we can see the Run Test button available at the top. I'll click on Run Test and a confirmation dialog box appears. Then I'll click Run Test again to execute it. The system will now run each step sequentially and displays the results, showing whether the test has passed or failed. So that's how you can create an automated test in ATF to validate real business scenarios. Using ATF, we can automate repetitive manual testing and ensure the critical functionalities like assignment rules are always working as expected. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.